no pope. This is the moment when things start to get awfully real. Avoiding tariffs. An announcement about a major trade deal. Police break up university protests. Good morning, I'm Steve Kathan with the CBS World News Roundup. Still no decision at the Vatican, only black smoke after 3 rounds of voting by Catholic cardinals. No selection of a new pope. CBS's Tony DeCopel is in Rome.
We've now had 3 ballots in total, and the Cardinals could continue voting up to 2 additional times today, this afternoon, in fact. Pope Francis elected after 5, Pope Benedict elected in 4 ballots. So, there really could truly be a new pope toward the end of today, which is how many Romans, of course, want it. They've been telling us that the new pope needs a prime-time audience.
CBS News contributor Delia Gallagher looks at what it all might mean after 3 inconclusive votes.
It suggests that there is some tug-of-war going on between 2 candidates, possibly more.
Correspondent Seth Doan is in St. Peter's Square, along with thousands of people who are looking to be part of history.
The crowd dissipated a bit now. People know that they have a bit of time until the next vote, but there is a kind of an excitement because, oh, there's smoke, and then, there was a kind of collective sigh of a little bit of disappointment.
Here at home, President Trump is poised to announce a new trade deal, the first since his tariffs took hold. CBS's Nancy Cordes is at the White House.
This morning, the president posted that it will be a very big and exciting day for the United States and the United Kingdom. The White House imposed a 10% tariff on nearly all British goods, just like it did with most other countries last month, and a 25% tariff on cars the UK exports to the U.S. So we'll see today if this deal that the president is touting will lead to a decrease in those rates.
Toyota said today tariffs would cause a $1.3 billion hit for the automaker in April and May alone. Confrontation and arrests at New York's Columbia University. CBS's Tom Hansen says it was a pro-Palestinian demonstration.
Protesters, many covered in masks, burst through the doors of Columbia University's Butler Library, overtaking public safety officers and sequestering themselves in one of the building's main rooms.
They had drums and megaphones and whatnot. They were standing on tables.
Columbia senior Eden Yadiger was inside preparing for her final exams when the demonstrators occupied room 301.
Public safety made an announcement that everyone in that room would be arrested if they didn't leave.
At least 76 people were taken into police custody on buses bound by zip ties and handcuffs. The protests come a year after demonstrations over the war in Gaza flooded campuses across the country.
Pakistan's military says India has fired attack drones into Pakistan, wounding 4 soldiers. More than 24 drones were shot down. The attack came a day after Indian missiles struck several locations and killed more than 24 people. A federal judge says sending migrants from the U.S. to Libya would violate an earlier court order about sending people to countries other than their own. CBS's Camilo Montoya Galvez.
Not only does Libya have a level 4 travel warning from the State Department, which says Americans should not go there because of crime, terrorism, and armed conflict, but this country has gained infamy for mistreating migrants who are trying to cross the Mediterranean and get to places like Italy and Europe.
On social media this morning, President Trump called Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell a fool after the Fed moved to pause interest rate cuts yesterday. It's the World News Roundup from CBS News, and it's 4 minutes after the hour.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dashcam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 52 degrees in Burlingame, California, San Mateo, California.